from both government and NGOs to help transform the state of the road network.
This is the route linking Madiana and its satellite villages, but the path has been destroyed by this year's torrential rains, leaving it unmatchable, whilst pedestrians also find it difficult to use. It is against this backdrop that the youth of the community embark on a rehabilitation exercise by filling bags with sand and making a makeshift bridge in order to make it passable. This situation is worrisome for the residents of Madiana.
This problem is here for quite a long time. Every year we have this same problem. When the rainy season comes, it's always a problem for us to cross to the other side of the village. And the main problem for us here is transport cannot cross here simply because of the water lock. We do have problem, especially when women, the pregnant women, crossing them to the health facility. Having access to the health facility is a problem.
Drivers even find it very difficult to cross this bridge here. So it makes fares to be increased, and whereby they have to pass through Tanje and then the fares are increased. Definitely it's a problem for us, and we are looking into anybody who can assist us to make sure that this place is properly made.
According to Kemo Singate VDC chairman, this has been the experience for the past 2 years, but this year is said to be the worst. The poor condition of the route has negative impact on the community of Madiana, especially women. Alcalo Musa Mane said they managed to come with a temporary solution such as this one. He therefore seized the opportunity to call on government and philanthropists to come to the aid of his village. Parawan Chief Demba Sanyang described the step taken by the villagers as a self-help venture, but did not hesitate to plead with government to extend a helping hand.
Our pregnant women and other sickly persons, we find it very, very, very difficult and very risky for us to get to the attention. So therefore, I'm appealing to the government, especially our great leader, to look into this problem for us as quickly as possible.
Although a move like this can serve as a short-term solution, this problem may continue to resurface year after year unless concrete measures are put in place to address the plight of the people who depend on this road on a daily basis. For Grts News, I am Fatou Jassi.
Well, the fourth budget session of the National Assembly is slated for the period 3rd to the 24th of December 2012. A media release from the Office of the Clerk of the National Assembly states that the Honorable Minister of Finance shall on Monday, the 3rd of December 2012, lay before the National Assembly the draft 2013 estimates of revenue and expenditure, including the development expenditure of the Government of the Republic of the Gambia for the fiscal year 1st January to the 31st of December 2013, both dates inclusive. At 10 a.m. prompt, deputies shall proceed to debate on the 2013 draft estimates on Wednesday, the 5th of December 2012 at 10 a.m. On Friday, the 14th of December 2012, the Honorable Minister shall present the Appropriation Bill 2013 budget speech at 10 a.m., highlighting government's development programs for the coming fiscal year 2013. According to the release, the public is invited to attend. Two-week capacity building tutorial for project staff from government ministries and agencies implementing IDB and other donor-funded projects in the Gambia is underway in Banjul. Louis Mendy reports the government and IDB technical assistance grant is meant to hone the knowledge and skills of participants in the successful monitoring and evaluation of projects.
Senior staff from government ministries and agencies implementing Islamic Development Bank and other donor-funded projects in the Gambia are benefiting from a two-week interactive session. The capacity building tutorial on monitoring and evaluation is the third module in a series of training programs under the government and IDB technical assistance grant meant to build the capacity of beneficiaries on successful project management. MDI, mandated to address the capacity gaps in the civil service sector, is the provider of the modules. The seminar is only not regarded important to project implementers, but more so to the country's monitoring and evaluation specialists now needed to help document outputs and outcomes of projects and programs.
This technical assistance grant for capacity building in areas such as monitoring and evaluation is very valuable. because there's a need to build and retain capacities and competencies necessary for successful project implementation, which calls for strengthening of national systems in conjunction with a rigorous civil service reform.
Monitoring brings a transparent and objective evaluation to determine success and failure of projects. Thus, communication of project outcomes and success has now become a fundamental requirement of all projects.
At defined periods, against the targets and performance indicators set in the project appraisal document, and to assist project managers and staff to know which areas need necessary adjustments in order to steer the project on track.
Modules under discussion during the 2-week interactive session include ethics of monitoring and evaluation and the uses of monitoring and evaluation data in project management.
These 2 weeks of the M&E training course will have presentations and discussions on M&E cycles, M&E log frame, the logical framework, the M&E matrix, designing and participatory and conventional M&E system, quantitative and qualitative data collection skills, techniques in implementing M&E systems, IT database systems for M&E, uses of M&E data in project management.
The seminar is timely for the simple fact that both nationally and internationally there is increasing demand for result and accountability for public management of project funds.
Increasingly everywhere, donors are now being selective who they give resources to. Now, that being the case, for you to be given results, you must demonstrate that you are also responsible enough to account for these resources. And one way of demonstrating that or delivering on that is only through building a robust monitoring and evaluation system that will be able to give you, as Jennifer highlighted, a mechanism of feedbacks. This is important for policy.
The outcome of the seminar is expected to culminate to post-training learning in offices implementing both IDB and other donor-funded projects in the Gambia. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
Well, personnel of the U.S. Navy and their Gambian counterparts have joined efforts to help in clearing the Kotu Park vicinity of shrubs and trash. GRTS is our Jabate, saw the volunteers in action, and she now tells us more.
The park that was given to the Kotu community since 1996 lost its glory due to lack of proper maintenance. It is against this backdrop that the personnel of the U.S. Navy and their Gambian counterparts embarked on an exercise to rid the park of shrubs and trash. The Lord Mayor of the Kanifing Municipal Council, Yankuba Koli, expressed delight at the step taken by the group to help bring the park to a more attractive state.
As for me, I for one normally get very discouraged if I am around this side because I always see it as the purpose of the park got defeated. In the sense it was given to the community, and this was in 1996. It was well paved, well decorated, grass, flowered, and the lights were even functioning. But for some time, everything looked awkward.
He thanked the U.S. Embassy for their intervention and advised the community to take proper care of the park. According to the U.S. Navy commander, Spencer Grts spoke of his men's community to providing social service in communities.
To participate in Africa Partnership Station. Africa Partnership Station is a Navy-led multilateral effort to improve safety and security in the maritime environment throughout Africa. What that means is that in addition to the United States, we have partner nations from Europe and Africa that participate in the various programs that we conduct. A big part of that program this week is training that's being conducted by not only American but also African and European partners with the Gambian Armed Forces. But as the name suggests, this is a partnership mission, and partnership is built on an ability to cooperate,